Number 3, Nationalism in India. This is social science class, lesson number 3, Nationalism in India. And we'll begin with the fifth video. Let's continue with the chapter Lucknow Pact. It was started in 1916. Lucknow Pact refers to an agreement between the Indian National Congress and the Muslim League at the joint session of both the parties held in Lucknow in the year 1916, where Indian National Congress and the Muslim League, leaders of both the communities, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, then a member of the Congress as well as the League, made both the parties reach an agreement to pressurize the British government to adopt a more liberal approach towards India. So, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, he was also a member of Indian National Congress as well as the member of Muslim League. He pressurized both the parties, that is Muslim League as well as Indian National Congress, so that they should, put some pressure on the British government, and British government would agree to grant independence to India, and also to adopt a more liberal approach towards India and give Indians more authority to run their country. So in short, these leaders of these different communities, they wanted the people of India only to rule our own country. That means self-rule, as we have seen earlier in the chapter, Swadeshi rule. They wanted Swadeshi rule in our country. Okay, so the Lucknow Pact also established cordial relations between the two prominent groups of the Indian National Congress, the moderates and the extremists. So it was also, we can say, agreement between both the different, path adopted by these two different people, revolutionaries, moderates as well as the extremists. Both of them, they were freedom fighters, both wanted freedom for India. One were extremists and one were moderates. We have learned that earlier. So Lucknow Pact also established cordial relations. That means that because of this pact, these two different different thoughts of people also came together. People thinking in different way, they also were brought together. Subhash Chandra Bose and Azad Hind Fauj. Subhash Chandra Bose was born on 23rd January 1897 in Cuttack. In Cuttack, Orissa. His mother's name was Parvati Bai and father's name was Janki Nath Bose. He was very intelligent since his childhood. He stood fourth in the ICS exam in the year 1920 conducted in London. That means he did his further studies from London. He joined the Indian National Congress after returning to India and participated in the freedom struggle. He was arrested for 11 times under the political offence. That means again he must have did something against the Britishers, and for that he was arrested 11 times. He became the president of the Haripura session of Congress in 1938 CE and the second time in the Tripura session held in 1939 CE. Difference of opinion forced him resign from the post of the president of the Indian National Congress. So, as we have seen, Indian National Congress, they worked towards the independence of India. They were gradually wanting the country to achieve independence, and for that they adopted different ways and methods, and they tried to persuade or sometimes put pressure on the British government to go on adopting different demands of the people. But Subhash Chandra Bose was a true revolutionary, true extremist. He did not believe in that kind of urges or requests. So because of that difference of opinion, he had to resign from the president's post of Indian National Congress. In May 1939, Subhash Chandra Bose formed a new political party, Forward Bloc. When the Second World War broke out in Europe, Forward Bloc launched an anti-war propaganda. As a result, Subhash Chandra and his followers were arrested and imprisoned by the government. While in jail, Subhash Chandra Bose went on a hunger strike, and that deteriorated his health, and the government was forced to set him free. So because of his revolutionary activities, he was imprisoned by the government. But there he went on a hunger strike and his health was deteriorated. So set he was set free from the prison, but he was kept under house arrest. On 17 January 1941, Subhash Chandra Bose escaped from the house arrest. He disguised himself as a Pathan and reached Berlin via Peshawar, Kabul and Moscow. So, he did not stay there for a longer time. Even from the house arrest, he fled, he ran away. He disguised himself. अपने आप को उसने पठान के वेश में ये पहन लिए पठान के कपड़े and he reached Berlin. He did not go directly there. He crossed Peshawar, Kabul and Moscow and then he reached Berlin. He gave a speech on Berlin radio which shocked the Britishers. From there he went to Japan via Sumatra. So he travelled extensively just to be hidden from the British and to fulfill his motto of being the true revolutionary. Subhash Chandra Bose. Germany and Japan were fighting against England. Subhash Chandra Bose took advantage of this and started communicating with the German leader Hitler and Japan's Prime Minister Tojo. So Germany and Japan, they were fighting against England. Both were the enemies of England. England was the base or we can say hometown of the Britishers. So he contacted both the leaders, the German leader Hitler and the Japan's Prime Minister Tojo. Being an Asian country, Japan was in a better position to help. So Subhash Chandra Bose decided to start the fight for freedom with the help of Japan. So you understood? Here also the reason was the same. Freedom, fight. Everyone from the revolutionaries we have studied till now wanted the Britishers to be away from our country, to leave our country and go. Subhash Chandra was not different. He adopted different means. दूसरे रास्ते उन्होंने अपनाए, but the aim, the goal was the same, that he wanted country's freedom. So he communicated with the German and the Japan's leader, but as Japan was nearer to India in geographical location, it was easy for the Japanese to help. So he decided to start the fight for freedom with the help of Japan. As the chief of Azad Hind Fauj, Indian National Army, an Indian soldier from the British Army, Captain Mohan Singh formed Azad Hind Fauj, which is Indian National Army, with the help of Indian soldiers who had surrendered to Japan as war prisoners. Due to differences of opinions between Japanese government and Ras Bihari Bose, Mohan Singh had to resign. So there was a difference of opinion between the Japanese government and the leader, one amongst the leader, Ras Bihari Bose. So Mohan Singh had to resign. The future of Azad Hind Fauj, that is Indian National Army, became blurred. Blurry, you understand, right? With the general consent, Ras Bihari Bose appointed Subhash Chandra Bose as the chief of Azad Hind Fauj on 4th July 1943. So after Captain Mohan Singh, Subhash Chandra Bose, he became the head of or chief of Azad Hind Fauj. He was given the honorary title of Netaji. That means people dearly called him Netaji. Netaji gave the slogan Chalo Delhi and Jai Hind to the Fauj and the nation. So with the slogans on their lips, they moved forwards towards the Indian subcontinent, and they wanted only one thing, that is freedom of India. Which were the two slogans, Chalo Delhi and Jai Hind. He toured the countries of Southeast Asia and appealed the Indians living there to sacrifice everything for the freedom of the country. Southeast Asia means different, you have seen the Asian continent, right? All the countries which are towards the south of Asia. He travelled everywhere and he pleaded the people, requested the people to sacrifice everything for the freedom of the country. He said to the people, you give me blood and I will give you freedom in return. The slogan gave a new impetus to the freedom struggle. So this slogan, you give me your blood and I will give you freedom in return. What does that mean? कि तुम अपना खून भी न्यौछावर करने को तैयार हो जाओ and I promise that our country will surely achieve independence. These are the leaders of Azad Hind Fauj. We can see, right? The whole battalion is here. There were also ladies in the battalion. Subhash Chandra Bose and comrades of Azad Hind Fauj. Provisional Government. Subhash Chandra Bose established Arzi Hukumat-e-Azad Hind, that means Acting Government of Free India, in Singapore in October 1943. It took charge as the Chief of the Army. This government declared a war against England and America. Because these two countries had joined hands together and England already was, that means the British already were ruling over India. So he took charge of this army which he formed and they declared a war against the government. Role of Azad Hind Fauj. Azad Hind Fauj was reorganized by Subhash Chandra Bose after he became the chief of Arzi Hukumat-e-Azad Hind. Proper training was given to the soldiers and the Azad Hind Fauj was divided into various battalions. Battalions, you know, right? Various different groups of soldiers. Things to know. Azad Hind Fauj was divided into 4 main battalions by Subhash Chandra Bose and was named as Gandhi, Subhash, Nehru and Azad respectively. A special and a separate battalion named Jhansi Ki Rani constituted only of females and was led by Captain Lakshmi Sehgal. So as we have seen in the picture earlier, there were also female freedom fighters and there was a separate battalion which was named as Jhansi Ki Rani and it constituted or it had only female members which was led by the captain Lakshmi Sehgal. Azad Hind Fauj secured victory at various fronts in the eastern border of India like Arakan and Impahal. Later on, the Fauj was forced to retreat due to the shortage of food supply and heavy rain. Impahal, everyone must be knowing, where is it geographically located? Find out. It is the capital of one of the Seven Sisters. Seven Sisters, you remember? The extreme eastern part of India consists of 7 states which are called Seven Sisters. Impahal is capital of one of those states. So heavy rains were there and there was shortage of food supply. So this Fauj or this army had to retreat. पीछे हटना पड़ा क्योंकि उनके पास food supply enough नहीं था and neither they had protection against this heavy rain. America dropped a nuclear bomb on Japan and Japan surrendered because Japan जो आजाद हिंद फौज को help कर रहा था उनके ऊपर भी अमेरिका ने nuclear bomb फेंका. So what happened? Japan had to surrender. The dynamics of the war changed and the future of the Azad Hind Fauj became hazy. It was not clear where the Fauj would lead. 4,000 soldiers died and 25,000 soldiers were arrested. What if the Azad Hind Fauj had achieved complete victory over the British India? Our country would have been completely different. Netaji had taken a vow that he will not enter in the subjugated India. What is the meaning of subjugated? That means India which was ruled by the British. किसी और के राज्य में किसी और जो कोई और foreign ruler होगा तो he will not enter India. Netaji left Rangoon and Bangkok and moved ahead by air. As per the reports published by the Japanese government, his plane that took off from Taipei airport of Formasa on 18th August 1945 crashed and Netaji being seriously burned succumbed to death. So he died in a plane crash as per the reports from the Japanese government. So these were our leaders, freedom fighters who sacrificed their lives for the freedom of our country. And what do? We just keep on fighting amongst ourselves. You remember? I taught you in the chapter earlier and we have been learning since our childhood as well. United we stand, divided we fall. If we keep fighting with each other for any petty reasons, the day is not very far when one more foreign ruler will come and take over our country. Would you like that? कोई आप ब्रिटिशर्स की तरह आके हमारे कंट्री पे राज करेगा? Would you like that? No, right? So we have to maintain the feeling of brotherhood, the feeling of nationalism in ourselves. Now here is the exercise given. Questions are there. Try to answer from the textbook. These are short questions. 1 or 2 sentences you have to write the answers. Short questions are there. Then there is identify me as well. Okay. Very easy. Read the chapter thoroughly, go through the videos, and you will come to know the answers. Match the columns are there. And you have to write a short note on Azad Hind Fauj. Short note can be of 4 marks. So accordingly, you will write at least 8 points. Okay, 8 different points, 8 to 10 points you have to write, which should, each point should at least consist of 2 sentences. At least, ज़्यादा हो तो ज़्यादा अच्छी बात है, but at least 2 sentences तो होने ही चाहिए. Understood everyone?
Stay home, stay safe. Thank you, children.